Hi Capricorn, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Capricorn, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So your key to the week card is the Justice card. Are you ready to make a final commitment? Are you ready to sign on the dotted line? I think in a lot of ways, you know, just the whole situation that we've all been through over the last year almost a year and a half at this point, has really highlighted a lot of things to a lot of people. And I think Capricorns are one of the ones who are really starting to figure out and really starting to put into action actually a lot of the changes that they want from their lives. I think this is, in a lot of ways, this week is going to see you making a final decision on what you're going to do when it comes to your work, what you're going to do when it comes to your living situation. So it'll be interesting to see how you guys move ahead with this. For your actions and options this week, you have the Seven of Cups. So it looks like there are too many options on the table, right? So this week, what is the best way to make a decision is to be clear on what it is that you want. And this week it looks like you need to take something off your plate. You've got to streamline it, Capricorn. You're ready to commit to something, but it's almost like, I'll give you an example, right? Like, you know, when you go to a supermarket and you say, right, I need olive oil, right? And you get there and it's like there's 50 different types of olive oil. It's too much choice. Just simplify it, narrow it down, like get specific about what it is that you truly want from your work, and more importantly what it is that you want from your living situation, or for some of you, your relationship situation. It does look like there's a bit of confusion going on here, and if I'm completely honest with you, I feel like it's because a lot of the information that you're getting, or the quality of the information that you're getting, isn't up to the Capricorn standard, quite frankly. So this is a time for you to streamline it and be really clear on what it is that you want. You're ready to make the move, you're ready to make the commitment, but it's like the options that are on the table in regards to those commitments don't seem to be up to par. For your communications and conversations, you have the Fool card. There is new information coming into you this week, new pieces of the puzzle that are going to clarify a lot of things for you, which is great, right? So, you know, you've got the actions and options, which is a bit... But then you've got the Fool card in the communications and conversations. Pay attention to conversations that you have with people that are younger than you this week. You know, it doesn't matter how much younger, just younger. You know, this is, you know, the saying is like out of the mouth of babes. This could be a week where a conversation really brings something into stark clarity and focus for you. It could also be a piece of information that really wraps things up. It kind of sends you off in the direction that you knew you were going, but armed with more knowledge, more information. For those of you that work for somebody else, look, this week you could be offered a new contract or a new job inside of the job that you're already doing. So maybe this is, we want to promote you, or we want to change your position, we want to move you sideways, we want to give you more responsibility. If I'm completely honest with you, it doesn't necessarily feel like you might be here for that. But obviously this is down to you. And when it comes to your, for those of you that work for somebody else, or work for, for somebody that's got their own business owner, entrepreneur, solopreneur, this week it does look like there is a new contract that's coming in. This could be new business, an influx of new business. Now, one of the things that I will say to you with this card, because it tends to bring us something that we didn't expect, or something that we hadn't really factored in. One of the things that I want you to be really clear on this week is not taking on new contracts or new business for the sake of it. Like, if you can deliver on this and you know you can, then absolutely by all means go for it. But if it's just going to be another thing adding to all the things that you've already got to do, the chances are you may not be able to deliver. You've already got a lot going on a personal level. So just, you know, be really clear about this. And if you are going to take it on, something about your approach to things is going to need to change. All right, so just be aware aware that you're the one that's going to have to do the adapting, possibly even a little bit of bending over backwards to factor in or to accommodate this client. For those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, for some of you it looks like you're going back to school. For some of you it looks like you're taking on a new set of responsibilities, or maybe even a hobby of some sort that has like almost like an official slant to it. So this could be anything from volunteering right through to you know, studying, like, and when I say studying, like, but something that would lead to a qualification. It's got structure to it. For your money and materials, you have the Lord and Lady, which is actually the Lovers card in this deck. Sorry, I got a twitch in my eye and it's driving me mad. For your, when it comes to your money, your finances, look, there are some decisions that need to be made this week, and I will say this to you: don't make them based solely on the material aspect of life. There's something here that looks like you need to think more about what's going to make you happy rather than what is going to keep you financially secure. Now, I know a lot of people would say that for Capricorn the two are synonymous, which is kind of fair to say, but even Capricorns know that there is more to life, and it's really important this week that you factor out what that more actually is to you. For your physical health and vitality, this is going to be your arms, your hands, your fingers, anything that you do with that. For those of you that are thinking about studying something that has a very practical slant to it, you know, anything from flower arranging right through to basket weaving to, you know, anything in like a very practical skill that you could learn, this is, you know, highly favored. For those of you that are, you know, those are just really poor examples. I know a lot of people are like, is he on it? Like, is he serious? Who's there? Those are the only things that came to mind. I don't know. It could be something like sculpture. It could be something like painting. It could be something like drawing. It could, you know what I mean? Like things that you do with your hands, things that are considered skills that need a lot of development. When it comes to your, oh, come on brain, your home and environment, there is a chance to mend a relationship of some sort this week. It's not going to be easy. It does look like there are going to be some challenging conversations that need to be had. And if we're honest, you've got the Seven of Cups in your actions and options, which means you may not be communicating your intentions or your expectations as clear as you think you are. So this week you want to really hone in on that. All right. And then for your love and relations, look, you got that Eight of Swords. Not an easy card. For those of you that are partnered or in relationships, there is an element here that the commitment or the relationship between you and your partner is feeling a little bit stifling. It's like, I'm damned if I do, I'm screwed if I don't. Like, whichever way I go, there's always a problem or there's always an issue. Well, the communication, you see this, the Fool card, it suggests that you need to be out of where you're familiar with. So neutral ground, neutral territory. I say this to a lot of people that I read for that are having troubles in their relationships. If you're going to have a conversation, especially if it's a challenging conversation, have the conversation on what is considered neutral ground. Not at your place, not at their place, not at the home that you live in. Outside of that, it always helps because nobody has the power base then, all right? For those of you that are that are single, I mean, look, you could quite frankly, you could meet someone this week, but I'm going to be really honest with you. Whoever this person is, they've got a little bit of a past. This is likely to be somebody that was, you know, a bit of a bad boy, a bit of a bad girl, you know, somebody that was bit of a firecracker when they were younger. What I can tell you is who this person is now. How they present to you now is somebody that's really got their ish together, but they have a past, and this person will probably be very, very honest with you about who they used to be, which as far as I'm concerned makes them a boss, right? If you've managed to come through all of that, sort yourself out, and you're presenting this, better bring it along. All right, so with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. I hope that you really get to the clarity of what it is that you're truly ready for, because it looks like you're ready to commit to this new path. You just need to simplify what it looks like. With that said, take care, and I'll see you soon.